So this is what Deku was learning Cobra Kai Part 2. So you guys requested it, and also guys, you gave me some, feedback on what Deku should, what if should bring. So off the bat, Shinso is going to be learning Cobra Kai. Now, if you don't know what Cobra Kai is, but you should know it because you're watching this video. But so this is what, so pretty much Shinso will be learning Cobra Kai. So, since Mineta is expelled, Shinso will be taking in Mineta's spot. And also, I am going to be, whatchamacallit, I am going to be expelling, the guy that can talk to animals, because, like, his quirk's kind of useless. So, he's going to be expelled, and he's going to be replaced with Kendo. So, Kendo's going to take his spot, and pretty much, the next day, Deku goes to school, and Kendo and Shinso are being introduced to the class as new students. Ozawa tells them to sit down, and they sit down, and Deku sits right between both of them, in the middle seat. So, Deku starts talking to Kendo, and talking to Shinso. Shinso starts ignoring Deku, and pretty much, they, start class, and eventually, All Might busts through the door and explains to the class they're doing quirk assessments. So they get ready, they get their hero costumes, and Deku's hero costume is basically the same, but the green in his outfit is replaced with a black, and the white in his outfit is replaced with a yellow, and the Cobra Kai symbol in this picture is stitched on the front of his outfit, his chest of his outfit. So yeah, so Deku's hero costume is kind of more, cool. So just imagine Deku's first, appearance hero costume, but just with the yellow replacing the white and the black replacing the green. And I'm not talking about his hero costume. I'm talking about his jogging suit he wore in the entrance exams. That's basically his hero costume. He just has fingerless black gloves and a Cobra Kai banana with the Cobra Kai words on the banana wrapped around his forehead. So Deku basically, gets ready and they get started. So Deku gets ready in his hero costume and they get, started. So first off, Deku goes to UA the battlefield, whatever it is. So they get told they're doing fighting, and Deku's teamed up with Kendo, and Jaku's teamed up with Bakugo, and pretty much anything else behind that, the battle still turned out the same. So yeah, pretty much the only battle I'm gonna be narrating is the main battle. So Deku goes in there with Kendo, and he gets in there. So he tells Kendo, to keep uh, Ochaku at bay while I take down Bakugo. So Deku sprints off, running down, the whatchamacallit, the hallways, and Deku gets hit with a huge explosion by Bakugo getting pushed back. Bakugo says, "You're not gonna win, nerd." And Deku gets up, doing a backflip back on his feet and says, "You're not gonna win either," and goes in a fighting stance. So Bakugo runs at Deku. Deku dodges and fires up his fire fist, punches Bakugo through a wall, and they start fighting. So Bakugo starts going left hook, right hook, a side twiv. I don't know what it's called. It's basically just jumping up in the air and doing like a side twirl kick. So Deku dodges that and pretty much starts punching Bakugo in different places, just moving faster than Bakugo can comprehend. So Deku's moving and moving and moving faster while his fire fist is still going, so Deku's physical abilities are heightened. So Deku's punching Bakugo left and right and grabs Bakugo at the last second and throws him into a wall. So Bakugo gets knocked out, and Deku runs over to Bakugo and drop kicks him straight on the ground. Bakugo regains consciousness a couple minutes after Deku knocks him out and throws an explosion at Deku's face. Deku gets pushed through the same wall he punched Bakugo through and falls on his back. Bakugo jumps on top of Deku and pulls the trigger on his pin, but Deku at the last second uses his fire fist to boost himself out of the way, making Bakugo miss, his target. And Bakugo looks beside himself, seeing Deku, and Deku goes for a huge, like, extremely hard right hook straight in Bakugo's face, knocking him out cold, sending him about 6 feet away. So Bakugo is knocked out, and Deku walks off and starts sprinting up the stairs when he hears a huge, explosions or crumbling sounds. crumbling sounds. So Deku walks in there and he sees Kendo breaking pillars up into the bomb room left and right, smacking Ochaku into pillars as she's trying to, get the bomb. So Deku immediately just sprints over there, dodging pieces of rubble that are in the air, and jumps on top of the, bomb the same way Ochaku did in canon, and pretty much says, "I won," putting up one of his fists up into the air. So Deku, is crowned the MVP. Everybody else, is awesome. That Deku, took out Bakugo with like no, like really fast. So pretty much after that, Deku's crowned the MVP. They win. Hero team wins. Villain team loses, and pretty much they go, back home after that whole situation. After everybody else's combat training ends. So Deku's walking home, and pretty much he gets stopped by Kendo, and Kendo asks Deku, can he train him? And pretty much Deku says, "What do you mean?" Kendo says, "That was a fighting technique I never really saw. It was some sort of karate, but it wasn't the karate I learned." So Deku says, "I'll teach you." And pretty much Kendo chuckles and says, "Yeah, right. You can teach me nothing." Deku's confused and says, "What do you mean? I already know Cobra Kai, you idiot, and I'm gonna beat you." And he sprints, and Kendo walks away past Deku. Deku's confused at how Kendo knows Cobra Kai, but his father was the only one that, teached it. So Deku goes home, asks his dad about it, and his dad tells Deku that he was the successor of Cobra Kai. But my master that taught me it was an old man. He only cared about himself, and he dragged me down with him. Pretty much Deku is confused and says, "So only two people in the world that know Cobra Kai is you and your master." Deku says, "Yes, all the other students that I teach that I learned amongst always went missing. They went missing after I, you know, left the team." So pretty much Deku, you know, says, "So he learned Cobra Kai from your old master." And I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. So yeah, Kendo's gonna know Cobra Kai, and Kendo and Deku are gonna be rivals, and they're going to, fight to the death in one of these what ifs. But let's get into the yeah, the outro. So guys, see you guys later. Have a blessed day, and also guys, I am coming out with a new what if that I wanted to make a long time ago. When I first started this channel, was what if Deku was a genie. So guys, go in the comments and ask me if you want to see that what if. And see you guys later. Bye. Have a blessed day. Bye.